Cody is a client in Columbus House's Court Support Services Division Rapid Rehousing Program. And this program provides short-term rental assistance and case management to persons who are on probation so that they maintain and retain permanent housing. So please, let's give a nice warm welcome to Cody.
I'm just going to share briefly about my life and what got me here today. I am originally from Derby, Connecticut, so I'm born and raised in Connecticut. I came from a middle-class family, good loving family. I had a great childhood, but at the age of 16, I found out my father was dying. He had a disease called MS, and instead of dealing with the emotions, I tried to bury it and got addicted to drugs. And so I suffered from addiction for, prescription opiates. And by the age of 17, I was fully addicted, and 18 years old, I was sentenced to my first prison term. And from the age of 18 to about 34, I was in and out of prison my whole life, and to accumulate a total of about 14 years in prison. And this last time when I went in March of 2018. My father had passed away. I was homeless already before I went in. And so I went in, and while I was in there, I told myself that I was just tired of this life, and I just wanted to be a normal person, just have a normal life. And unfortunately, when it was time for me to be released, I was released February 2022. I had nowhere to go. My father wasn't alive no more. My mother is in bad health, and she's actually being taken care of. So I had to go to a halfway house. And so from February till June of this year, I was on parole, and I'm in halfway houses and parole houses. But once June came and I discharged parole, I became homeless, June 16th, 2023. And I started, after your parole sentence, you start probation. And through probation, I was introduced to rapid rehousing at Columbus House. And through Columbus House and my church, they saved my life. And I can't thank them enough, especially my case manager, Stephanie Grace, and Leslie. They worked with me on a daily basis. I've worked with other housing agencies prior to them while I was on parole, and the best they found me was a room in house. And I don't know if anyone has ever lived in a room in house. It was horrible. You're around other, drug users, and they're normally in bad neighborhoods. It's not a fun experience. And due to my criminal record, I could not find housing. I have a job, I work full-time, I have 2 jobs. I saved money. No matter how much money I saved, I could not find housing. No landlord would rent to me because my criminal history is a mile long. And I met Stephanie in July this year, and she told me, this is gonna be a piece of cake, I'm gonna get you housing, no problem. And honestly, when I met her, I was like, yeah, right, I've been dealing with this for a year. And thank God, by October 1st, Stephanie and Leslie had found me a 1-bedroom apartment in a nice area, it's a nice quiet area, and they actually found me housing. And from there, I've been there since, but I went through so many obstacles before them, and so many other housing agencies, and no one was able to help me. And I don't know how, but Columbus House worked magic, and I'll tell you that because, I was at a breaking point because, I was home already a year and some change, doing the right thing, and I've been sober since March of 2018 when I went in, and just nothing wasn't changing. It felt like it wasn't changing, and I couldn't figure out what else to do. And so, I gave it all to God, and I put it in Stephanie's hands, and Columbus House fixed it and saved my life, and you guys have no idea. I thank you so much for allowing me to be here today to tell you about how Columbus House has helped me, and they have helped so many others. I know a lot of people that they have helped. Actually, Columbus House has helped my girlfriend. You know, she actually stayed at the shelter where you were talking about, where you started right there on El Grasso. So I just want to say thank you for this program, and thank you for everyone that has helped me. You know, thank you.